Spending a lot of money is something that people do better than saving a lot of money, and the world has never been wealthier, with large variations across countries and households. Between 2000 and 2020, the world's net worth and balance sheet more than tripled. Assets increased from $440 trillion in 2000 to $1,540 trillion in 2020, or around 13.2 times GDP, while net worth increased from $160 trillion to $510 trillion. As the world gets richer, we're going to need increasingly pricey materials to adapt to the demand. And believe me, humans excel at creating illogically expensive things. But with that said, we're going to examine some of the most costly items that money can buy. Let's get right in. Number 8. iPhone 6 Gold Pink Diamond, $48.5 million. Starting off on this list of the most expensive things in the world is the Falcon Supernova iPhone 6 Gold Pink Diamond, worth $48.5 million. Surely, you might be wondering why an iPhone of a lower rank such as the iPhone 6 is worth that high amount instead of the recent iPhone 14 Pro Max that was just introduced. Well, we thought so too initially, until we found out why. The iPhone 6 Pink Diamond is extremely expensive due to its gorgeous 24-karat gold splatter and utterly big pink diamond on the back. The iPhone is also platinum coated and equipped with custom anti-hacking hardware that prevents snoopers from accessing any personal information stored on it. Wondering if anyone owns this ridiculously expensive high-tech phone? The answer is yes, as a piece belongs to Nita Ambani, the wife of Asia's second richest man, Mukesh Ambani. There might be other owners who probably don't want to be recognized. Come to think of it, who would want anyone to know that they have a $48.5 million item in their suit pocket? However, Nita is the only one known to own it currently. Number 7. Graf Diamonds Hallucinations, $55 million. At number 7 is the world's most expensive watch, the Hallucinations by Graf Diamonds. The Hallucination is the most expensive watch to date as of 2022 and costs even more than some of the most opulent real estate properties in the world, with $55 million worth. It is pure opulence and luxury at its finest. The unique watch has a platinum band with 110 carats of colored diamonds in different cuts and finishes, which further supports its high price. Enter into a dark alley wearing this bling diamond on your wrist and you may be certain that your hand will be severed shortly after you enter. Given the extensive and arduous work that went into it, Lawrence Graf views this watch as a commemoration of wonders since the assortment of multicolored diamonds come together to form a flawless design. Number 6. The Cullinan, $400 million. Diamond connoisseurs would love to hear about what we have at number 6 on our list. This is the Cullinan Diamond, also known as the Star of Africa. When it was first found in 1905, this sparkling piece was the largest rare gem ever unearthed, weighing 3,106.75 carats. Since then, it's been divided into 9 main diamonds, and then into other smaller diamonds, which when put together make up the United Kingdom's crown jewels. As a result, the person who owns these pieces would be the one who currently wears the crown as England's crowned king or queen. In addition, the biggest of the 9 stones, Cullinan 1 at 530.2 carats, rests atop the sovereign scepter with cross. Number 5. Salvator Mundi Painting, $475.4 million. At number 5 is the popular painting by Leonardo da Vinci, the Salvator Mundi. We're talking about a painting that stirs everyone's emotions and ignites an insatiable desire to own it. This passion was also sparked in the mind of Saudi Prince Bader bin Abdullah, who in November 2017 paid $450.4 million for the Salvator Mundi, making it the most expensive piece of art ever sold at auction. There has been significant discussion over the picture itself, including whether Leonardo da Vinci created it entirely or just had a small hand in it. The painting was auctioned for $450.4 million, but when inflation gets taken into account, its estimated value is $475.4 million. Number 4. Air Force One, $660 million. Moving on to number 4 on this list, we have the most expensive jet, known as the Air Force One. The fact that the most well-known jet is also the most expensive one is not surprising, given that the Air Force One is a universally recognized symbol of the American presidency. A fully customized Boeing 747-200B called the Air Force One costs $660 million. This 4,000 square foot 3-deck jet has an operating room, a fully furnished medical area, medical staff that includes a doctor who's always available on board, 2 kitchens, a conference room, and multiple sleeping quarters. In addition, Air Force One has been strengthened physically and electronically to guard against electromagnetic pulses. Plus, it is also accompanied by 2 fighter jets and can refuel in mid-air. How incredible! Number 3. Antilla, $2 billion. You would be awed by what we have at number 3 on this list of the most expensive things in the world. We have here a 27-story home known as the Antilla. Located in Mumbai, India, and costs a whopping $2 billion, the Antilla is owned by Asia's second richest billionaire, Mukesh Ambani. It was designed and constructed by Chicago-based architecture firm Perkins & Will and hospitality design firm Hirsch Bedner Associates. The spectacular 27-story skyscraper, which is 400,000 square feet in size, is situated in Kumbhala Hill in Mumbai. Inside this building, 6 stories are specially dedicated to car storage, a car servicing facility, a temple, a 50-seat movie theatre, and 9 elevators. A health spa, 3 helipads, a hairdresser, a ballroom and yoga studio, an ice cream parlor, and several cinemas are also available. Mukesh Ambani wanted to have everything at his disposal, whilst being in his house. What's more is that this structure was designed to resist an earthquake with a Richter scale magnitude of 8. Antilla requires at least 600 workers to keep things running efficiently. Number 2. Hubble Space Telescope, $2.1 billion. At number 2 on our list is the most expensive telescope in the Guinness Book of World Records, the Hubble Space Telescope. For those that are really into astronomy, you'd agree that a telescope is undoubtedly one of the best pieces to be invented in astronomy. Then, a telescope worthy enough to exist at an outstanding price of $2.1 billion is also powerful enough to be used even in space, and gives astrologists opportunities to make groundbreaking discoveries at every point in time. The Hubble Space Telescope, named after the astronomer Edwin Hubble, has an annual maintenance cost of $98 million, which is why it's still one of the costliest telescopes ever built. The age and expansion of the cosmos are 2 findings made by this telescope that have improved our ability to measure distances to Cepheid variable stars. Some of the discoveries made by this telescope are the age and expansion of the universe, which has ensured that the distances to Cepheid variable stars are measured more accurately. Not to further bore you with this astronomy lingua, it's obvious that the workforce of such a telescope will make wealthy astronomers desire such a magnificent piece. Number 1. History Supreme Yacht, $4.5 billion. We've seen lots of luxurious yachts, but the History Supreme Yacht tops our list. Created by a UK-based designer known as Stuart Hughes, this amazing sea monster is deeply encrusted with gold and platinum from bow to stern. You need a net worth in the hundreds of billions to be able to purchase this yacht. Purchased by a Malaysian billionaire known as Robert Kwok for a whopping $4.5 billion, the History Supreme yacht took a whole 3 years to build and has been said to be the most expensive yacht ever sold. The extravagant adornments of this yacht account for its exorbitant price tag. It turns out that History Supreme was intended to be the most opulent piece of naval design ever produced, expertly crafted in pure gold and platinum, as well as having a wall feature made from meteoric stone and an actual T-Rex dinosaur bone obtained from Arizona. What? A T-Rex bone? Yeah, you heard that right. If you are curious, the bone is worth roughly $89,000 on its own. Sources prove that other items which contribute to the ridiculous price of this yacht are things also designed by Stuart. One of them is a luxury liquor bottle with an 18.5 carat diamond, known as the D'Amalfi Limoncello Supreme, worth $35 million. What better way to enjoy your ride than with a similarly expensive drink? As they sail through the ocean at peak speed, nobody on board feels the slightest bit uncomfortable. This gorgeous yacht was built using the finest materials, and if we were to advise you on which yacht to spend your billions on, this History Supreme yacht takes the trophy on our list. The existence of a wide range of outrageously costly items has now been openly acknowledged, and we can be certain that there will be more in the future. Thanks for watching.